Raised Rowdy.
Hey guys, welcome to the Raised Rowdy Podcast, and my name is Kurt Ozan.
I'm Nicky T.
And we're joined here with the Whiskey Myers. What's up, boys?
What's up, man?
Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, appreciate y'all having us.
Absolutely. I know it's a tough time, like a lot involved when you guys are in Nashville, so thankful for you guys to take the time to come out here and hang with us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah. We got to see you guys when you were playing at Ascend. Gosh, what was that, 2 months ago maybe?
Yeah, not long.
Yeah, not
recently.
too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
What a great freaking show, too. I love that venue as well.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the venue's good. The crowd was amazing, so
Yeah.
Hell
it's a good show.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always nice to be back in Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all were on fire. That was cool. It was the first time seeing you guys. It sounded like you'd seen them a few times.
Absolutely, yeah. I've got the poster on the wall that you've seen a lot of the frame shots, but got to see you guys in Morgantown, West Virginia at Schmidt Saloon before, early days, and then Jurgles up in Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And then got lucky enough to get to see you guys at Tailgate and Tallboys this year, too, for
Heck
the
yeah.
headlining set.
Absolutely.
Side stage, which was freaking awesome. Watching you guys rip from the front row is great, but also getting to watch from side stage and getting to watch all the people in the front row
Yeah.
is super cool too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
One of the things that I say about you guys is you were a legitimate rock band, right? Like the monitors and just two lead guitars crushing the songs that are freaking from every stage of emotion, from full-on rock bangers like Time Bomb, like off the new record, all the way to the most emotional songs. So it's like the show that you guys put on is a journey for the fans, and that's, in my opinion, some of the things that makes music the best. And I mean, at the crossroads of country and rock mashup, even before most of the people that are doing it now are doing it. So it's super cool to get to see you guys kick butt and play bigger and bigger stages, and like be the headliner at a festival that we got to work with was like kind of full circle.
Yeah, it's been a good ride. It's been a wild ride.
Yeah.
We like building albums and the show like that, like it's always a roller coaster. That's at least how I always think of it.
It's
Set list and everything.
it's a journey. And some of the things that I talk about, like when I talk about music, is if an album can take you on a journey, that's powerful. But if you can even have that in a song, like the journey that you can take someone on in 3 minutes of a song, that's when you're like, that's really happening.
Yeah.
And I feel like, honestly, Time Bomb is that. It's like it just builds throughout the song, and there's like moments in it where it kind of like pops and then comes back a little bit. One of the things that I saw that you guys did was you got to work with Jay Joyce on this project, which I'm sure was super cool. Can you guys tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, for sure. The whole J thing just kind of busted out. We had ran through a list of producers and trying to figure out what we're going to do. We had already experimented with some of the songs, and it just kind of, at some point, everybody's like, well, what's Jay doing? And it basically just built, and within a couple of weeks, he was like, hell yeah, I'll do it. And then there it was. So
We had been interested in working with him for a while. And it just, happened that he was interested too and had the time.
It's so great.
Yeah, he's amazing to work with. He's just a really good person, an amazing producer, good hang. He's got an incredible ear, the vibe, it's really cool. He can hear it, when it's finished already, even when you're, just in the first little, kind of hashing it out, so he can just hear the layers and everything, and he puts his little special sauce on it. It's really nice.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
And like, what an incredible space that he has too. You guys cut the church.
Studio's rad.
yeah, it's a cool place.
Yeah, so people that don't know, Jay has a recording studio that is just an old church that has been turned into a recording studio. And there's this one room, it's like massive with these huge ceilings, and then kind of everything's kind of jammed in the on the side, and but it's like just being in there is inspiring. I couldn't imagine, being kind of held up there and just like tracking a record. Must have been so sick and so fun.
Yeah, there's no control room. There's no glass. Like
Right.
you're in the same room together, working together. I think that was a really cool thing that I would, want to do again and again, because you're not like separated from each other. There's something about the separation. I didn't realize this because we made so many records with that separation behind the glass. It's really cool not to have it, to where it's like you spin your chair and talk to me and say, hey, that was fucked up. Try it again.
Yeah.
You know, that's way better than clicking a button into my cans.
Yeah,
saying,
you're like, what?
you know?
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, just having the control room and the producer just right there with you as part of the band.
Yeah.
You know, it's different.
Super
And
cool.
he plays on the record too, right? He plays keys and different
Yeah,
things
he's-
like
mhm.
that, or like whirly or whatever. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. I've always heard these stories because I have some friends that play in Ashton McBride's band, and I'm like, what's it like working with Jay? You know, all of us, I'm like, be honored to be called to play anything that he works on. And they're like, he kicked our ass, and like he's really hard on us. And like, there was this, you know, like story where they were like talking about what to get to lunch, and he was like, if you guys gave as much of a fuck about lunch as you do about this record, and I was like, oh my god, he's so intense, it's crazy, like a drill sergeant. And then a buddy of mine was cutting a record in there, and he had me. I also do photography sometimes, and so I was like, I'll just come and take pictures. When Corey Kent was cutting a record,
Yeah.
and they were just like, yeah, man, like that sounded pretty good. And they're like, yeah, man, let's try it. Let's try a down chorus. And it was like, nah, let's go back the way. Okay. And it was like this like happy, fun, like chill vibe. And I was like, oh, this isn't like, he's not always like that.
No, not
Not
our
our
experience at
experience.
all was
Yeah.
not like that. It's very chill, very easy to work with,
Yeah.
not heavy-handed. I mean, he brings out the best in you.
Yeah.
Everything that we experienced was positive. We can't wait to make another record with him.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, just like you said, he basically just became, you know, another band member.
That's
I mean,
so
he jumped right in there with us. We jumped in with him, and it was pretty organic.
Yeah. Is there any like moments that kind of pop up to you guys about like what a cool idea or like a technique that he used to pull the best out of you?
He did a lot of neat things with the drums. It's hard to say because it's not these like ginormous like parts or changes or anything or riffs, you know, because they're kind of already there.
Yeah, we had
It's like these little things that he puts on there that you don't even know until later. You know, it's like that little rhythm picking thing or
Yeah.
something like that, or a key part or the little drum part that ends up just being massive. And it's like maybe your favorite part of the song, or like mine, it's like ear candy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of that, like ear
Yeah.
candy.
Yeah,
that
like
he-
the
that-
one. There's an effect on a snare or something.
Yeah.
It was like, what is that? I've never even heard that before in my life. You know.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those little things that wasn't this huge orchestrated ordeal. It was just a little flavor. You know.
Yeah.
Just sprinkled on top
That's
of
what-
it.
A lot of
Yeah.
that. Yeah, just putting some salt and pepper on it.
Some sauce.
Yeah, and it ends up being like a really big thing to my ears.
Might
But
as
it's
well.
not like it's major like changing the song.
That's cool.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if think back on the records that you've heard him do, you kind of hear little things like in the church stuff and, you know, just little parts that, like you said, ear candy, and that
Yeah.
blipped in my head. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's exactly the best way to explain it. For
Totally.
me, that makes songs re-listenable, you know? Like
Yeah.
it makes you want to go back to that song and listen to it over and over,
Yeah.
is those little details. And I feel like he's one of the absolute masters of that.
Absolutely.
really good.
Yeah.
And sometimes a normal ear doesn't even hear it. I mean, my ear doesn't even hear it sometimes. And then you go back, you're like, yeah, well, of course that's Jay. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That's Jay. You can hear him all. You can hear him all through it. You know?
Yeah. It's
pretty
cool.
Pretty neat.
And I always put like producers like on this like pedestal where it's like they're these puppet masters and it's magic and it's science and it's all this crazy stuff. But sometimes it's really like, let's put a tambourine in the chorus, and then it's just like, oh, that makes it so much better.
Right.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
I got to watch like a Dan Huff session, and I was like, what's this going to be like? And it's just a bunch of really good players and really good songs, and it's just like simple and just very good. It's not like rocket science sometimes.
Yeah. I feel like it has to be every producer's different, right? Like the style they do it and the way they do it and the things
Yeah.
that they add to it.
Yep.
Yeah. We've only we produced the last two ourselves. And then before that we did a few with Dave Cobb, and it was a great experience too.
Yeah.
So we've been very fortunate. Like
Yeah.
we've never had like, you know, a prick or anything.
Yeah.
You know, that's all been cool vibes for us always.
it's
All been great.
I think that's an important piece of it, is just making sure that the energy in the room and they know how to capture it properly. And then once you guys got how you capture it, which I mean,
Yeah.
as a band, it's a little bit easier. You're playing on your own stuff too, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
He let us run with that a lot too.
Yeah.
Like he knows.
It's like good at bringing out the best in you.
In us,
Yeah.
You know, instead of imparting too much stuff that's not you, he's just really good at bringing out your best part, your
love
best sound. Yeah, he's really good.
yeah, it's great.
I want to go cut a record right now.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
But it's cool to hear your guys' sound kind of like develop too. I mean, over the years, of course, you've had different stages in your career and like some stuff being heavier than others. But I feel like sonically, this new record really sounds cohesive as a whole. I don't know if that's the production side or if it's the songs you guys brought in. Is there anything that's like, has these songs been newer or any of the songs from like previous things, or
They're all from the same time frame.
all from the same time frame?
Yep.
So that makes sense.
They are pretty cohesive, the songs.
Yeah.
Like I like write a lot like up into the record. You know,
Yeah.
that's when I really get into it. So just like my songs that end up on records are always from like the 3 or 4 months prior to 6 months prior to when that was recorded.
Cool.
You know, ramping up until writing every day before it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Is that how you do the writing process? You just kind of like are channeling what you're going through at that time, or?
Just get in there and figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just get in there and see what comes out.
Yeah.
I don't try to think too much.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Are y'all doing it like in a jam room or like acoustic guitar, like writing, or how does that process kinda work?
Pretty. We're not together when
Yeah.
we're writing.
Yeah.
No, we all kind of live in different places now
Yeah.
in Texas, but
Yeah.
So on this one, I was just like in a room by myself writing and stuff. I have a little jam room. And
do
then
the
we
same
all
thing.
get together and hash it out, man. Get the
Yeah.
band on it and see what we want to change, see what we like, see what songs we don't like.
It's like the garage days.
it's basically
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we
get in a
still
circle.
operate like that.
That's fucking awesome.
We get in a circle and we go cram for the test, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I mean, it's pretty easy, dude. You know, if there's 30 songs on the thing, we'll run down 30 songs, and it's like, for the most part, it's pretty quick for us to tell. It's like, yeah, that's no doubt, that's us. You know, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
You know, whenever you start trying to get, you know, if you're running at 12 or 14, once you get to the end and you're trying to pick out the right songs to fill out the album, that's whenever it can get a little tricky. Trying
Yeah.
to pick out the you know, the ones that matter to make the complete work of art. You know, that can get a little tricky for us, but
That makes sense.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I'm
see
sure you
people
got-
in a circle. There's a twinkle, and everybody's like, "Fuck yeah, this is it." You know, it's maybe we've just done it for so long together. Maybe that has something to do with it. But
Well, yeah, both. Yeah, maybe you guys are just good at it.
I would say that, yes.
Fake it till you make it, man. Yeah.
One of the things that I always talk about is I think that your guys' show specifically is one that I could take someone to, even if they don't know the music, that they will leave there being a fan of Whiskey Myers.
Yeah, for sure.
And honestly, like live sets, I've seen a lot of live shows just as a fan of music. And there's something special about the group of guys that you have and the emotion that you can convey in any size room that I've seen you in, from a club, a little tiny club, all the way up to, you know, the festival stage, you know, and the big crowd like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I take pride in that we can go play with all these different walks of life of artists. You know,
Yeah.
we can go from, we were talking about in the car on the way here, we were talking about Iron Maiden and stuff, and it's like, yeah, we play with them. And you know, we play with Hank Williams Jr. too.
yeah.
And it's like we can cross over, and somehow we kind of still stand out a little bit because we're just a little bit different. You know, we're kind of a conglomerate of all of that shit, I guess.
We're
I
a
don't know.
live band too.
We're
We've always
a
been a
live
live band. You know,
Yeah.
that was our thing.
We're not a
The
studio
studio
band.
we had to
We're-
get better at over
We're
time.
not a studio band at all.
Yeah.
We cut our teeth on the road, old
Yeah.
school. So that, like, playing shows, it comes natural to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that expresses in the live show. Like
I
when you
think so.
see it, you can really tell.
And we have the mindset to tackle them too. It's like, oh, this is not our crowd, or this
Yeah.
is our crowd, and then the whole mindset takes over. It's like, well, we'll get you eventually.
Yeah.
Give us an hour. We'll
Yeah.
get you whether you like us or not. So that's kind of maybe that's how we were raised or something. I don't know. But
I love that.
Come in with a little chip on your shoulder. Sometimes.
absolutely, we've
Yeah.
always had a
Always.
chip. You know,
Yeah.
Always.
when we ever start, we've had it since we started. So if we get rid of that, we probably won't be us.
Yeah.
Well, I got to ask about the Iron Maiden crowd. What was that like?
They loved it.
Yeah, that was a download. That was in
Europe.
So that was
In
good.
Europe,
I mean,
that was good.
then we did the next year at the Guns N' Roses headlined it. These are massive festivals.
Yeah.
You know, and,
Yeah, like 110,000 people.
they
on
were all
Sunday.
rockers though, so it's good
Yeah.
experience. You know.
Yeah, it's good, man.
That's fucking
Yeah.
sick. That would be That's got to be one of the coolest shows ever. I feel like Whiskey Myers and Iron Maiden.
There's a festival. There's
There's
like
a
a bunch
festival.
of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah, it's
people on
cool,
it, but
man.
That's super cool.
Yeah,
It's interesting too. Like we always hear about the European fans and how embracive they are to rock and to like the rock leaning side of things that kind of here
Yeah.
like live in country world, you know?
Yeah.
And how even smaller bands from over here, like our buddies that over here would sell like 100 tickets, are going over there and selling like 1,000 or 2,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just different culture over there, and they're very embracive of it,
sure.
which is sick.
I don't have the same affinity for country, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like over there, it's different. They're definitely rock. It's
Yep.
like more to the core of their music.
It's cool though.
Yeah.
Just different folks, and just seeing that thing. I'm sure looking at like streaming numbers and stuff like that, you see all of that as well. But it's just interesting from a fan's perspective. And I've honestly never been over to Europe, so but just hearing all the people talk about how embracive of that they are over there is just sounds
the first
amazing.
time we ever went over there was many years ago, but like they didn't. We were used to people, being drunk and hooping and hollering and acting crazy. Like they didn't speak until the end of a song.
Yep.
We're like, man, dude, they hate us. Until you would finish the song, it's like, they kind of like us.
Yeah.
But it kind of tripped us out whenever we
They're
we
just
didn't
watching.
know. Yeah, they
You know
were
what I
paying
mean?
attention.
And then they clap, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paying
They're just
attention to what
paying
you're doing,
attention.
which is
Yeah.
respectful.
Yeah.
I remember like playing Europe, and one of our openers, Ash McBride, she would like drop a lyric in the second verse of the song, and you can like the crowd is dead quiet, and she said this lyric, and the crowd's like, you know what I mean? It's like they're so attentive. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
it's weird.
yeah, it's great
Different.
though.
It's
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, but I'm used to like, beers flying around and
Yeah.
people screaming, but
Yeah,
they're
chicken
like,
wire.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of shell shock for a minute when you.
I feel like
Get over
since
there.
I've been touring in Europe, the times I feel like maybe it's like the globalization of the world, but I feel like the crowd is becoming more similar to the American ones recently for some reason.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's like it's like Australia or something where it's kind of like the crowds seem more like the U.S. except they just like sitting in Australia. It's
Sit-
like
sitting
strange.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, like, stand up.
Yeah, I was like watching one of our openers. I'm like, oh, we'll get them to stand when we're on stage. And then there was just like people still sitting. I'm like, oh fuck.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Man, speaking of like music and your guys, how you fit into like kind of multiple genres. So you guys have a music festival that you are kind of curating. Why don't we talk about that a little bit? Like, I know you've been doing a version of that for a while. So how did that come to be? And then maybe let's talk about some of the artists that you guys have on it this year.
Yeah, we we've dabbled around in it a few times, and we started trying to find really a place to call home, and then somehow Florida came up, and it was like, well, it'd be cool to do it at the beach. We've never done a beach one,
Yeah.
so we just kind of created that, and then we figured, well, we should probably bring a bunch of our friends.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way to do it, and so we kind of curated it ourselves, and it's gonna be like a 3-day event. And the first night we're doing we're headlining the first night, and we're doing a cover set. So we'll be playing
Nothing but covers, dude.
a full set of cover
Crazy.
songs, and we've never done that before. Usually we play like one cover song a set.
That's a lot of work.
Oh yeah,
A
dude, it's
lot.
gonna
A
suck.
lot.
Yeah, dude.
To learn like 20 songs that
And
you
memorize
don't
the
know.
lyrics. And,
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
You got to hear the guitar in all these songs that we picked out. We picked out the set too, and it's like,
What?
golly, why don't we keep picking these
Dragon
songs?
Force songs or something. Through the fire and the flames.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be fun.
I want to know what are some of the covers, but also I don't want to spoil anything.
I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll
dude.
talk after we're done recording.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw you for a loop. It's gonna be a good one.
That's so
It'll
cool.
be fun. As long as we don't crash and burn, it'll be good.
Could
And this
be.
is in November, right?
Yeah, we don't even know shit yet.
Yeah.
We gotta start getting on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah, November 7, 8, somewhere. around
Yeah,
there.
November 7th through 9th. Yep.
7th to the 9th. Yeah.
And the lineup of folks you guys have on there is very eclectic too. Like from all the way from like Cassius Culpepper and Steve Wilson Jr.
dude.
It's
Yeah.
just like it's kind of cool when you see an artist or like band like you guys like kind of curate the other people around you, and it's like all these things you you see as like 1 degree of separation or 2 degrees of separation from what you guys do as a band.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see the people that you put on, and
Yeah.
you know, the stuff that is country or the stuff that is Americana or the stuff that is just straight up rock and roll or whatever. It's
Absolutely.
cool seeing you guys, because that's like you guys tipping your cap to all of those bands. Like, this is the stuff that we like too.
Yeah,
And we
for
think
sure.
that our fans will as well.
At the end of the day, it's just all music, you know.
That's it, man. I
Yeah.
completely agree. Yeah.
So we got Whiskey Myers, of course, Charlie Crockett, Shane Smith and the Saints, St. Paul and the Broken Bones, Josh Malloy. We were just talking about Josh the other day. Stephen Wilson Jr. Let me see here. The Record Company, Cassius Culpepper, Nolene Hoffman, and Angel White.
Yeah.
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 We had Angel on the pod a while ago too.
Oh, yeah?
Another Texas guy. Yeah.
He's a nice guy, man.
Yeah. Really nice.
That's kind of also like where I grew up down there in South Florida.
Oh, yeah.
That's like Hollywood Beach is like the beach I would go to, but you're being Miramar. It
Miramar.
sounds like, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the same neighborhood.
Yeah, it's
dude.
pretty down there.
It's nice.
I'm sure it's gonna be freaking amazing weather down there in November too.
Oh
I hope so.
Yeah.
It should be
It's gonna
good.
be awesome.
Yeah.
But I think that's cool too. I mean, you guys have a lot of fans that are incredibly big fans of you guys, right? And getting to give those people an experience like you're talking about, where you're doing like a cover set, and also just getting to give them experience of something that you guys are curating for them. You know, it's like almost like a gigantic playlist of your bands that you guys fuck with. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
I think it's super cool, and gives people the ability to make a pilgrimage to kind of support you guys and get to see all of that at once.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just a great experience. In
You
my
get to
head.
come see if we're good enough to pull it off or not. Is
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah. That's a mystery.
Yeah. Did you guys like partner with a existing like festival company to help like run all of that for you?
Yeah.
That's-
Moon Crush? Yeah,
Yeah.
Moon
Yeah.
Crush.
yeah.
Moon Crush, yeah.
That's
Yeah, they kind of have an existing thing that they've done there, and then we just thought it'd be a good idea to get together. And
Yeah, it's good to work with
You know.
professionals.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I was gonna say.
We
That takes a
couldn't
lot
pull
of the
this off
pressure.
by
we couldn't do it by
ourselves.
ourselves, no doubt.
That's what we had people like talking about us doing like a Raised Rowdy festival. I'm like, that sounds great and all, but how about if we find someone that's done it a bunch already?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
bring them in.
There's so
Slap
much.
name
Yeah,
on
we,
it.
we
Yeah.
definitely couldn't do this without them.
I'm like, we don't care about making money, is making sure that the experience is as great as possible for the people.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
But that's super cool. Another thing that I saw that you guys are doing that I love to see is the tour, the acoustic tour.
Yeah.
Because you know, when I think about your music, I think about the dueling guitars and the you know the big heavy hitting songs is a big part of the set. So
Yeah.
being a guy that, I mean, I'm 43, so one of the records I probably listened to on CD the most was Nirvana Unplugged in New York.
Yeah.
you
There you
know?
go, man.
So getting those like acoustic experiences of songs that maybe when you originally heard them aren't in that, I think is going to be another thing that just going to capture the essence of the songs in a different way.
Yeah, and we change a lot of them, and we play a lot of stuff. We don't play full band.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still full band. We're just acoustic. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it has that unplugged vibe for sure. That's what
Yeah.
we're going for.
Yeah.
I love that.
We put a spin on songs that we. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And we do deep cuts that you don't usually hear.
Yeah.
And the ones that you do hear, you're not going to hear them the same way that we usually play them.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
do them totally different.
I love that.
It's fun, man.
Totally
It's a-
different. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like, I mean, you know, as a guy that's just a music fan, I've chased bands, like, you know, gone to 3 shows for the Cadillac 3 in one weekend, right? Like, and so just getting to hear those just different variations in sets is sick, but getting to have a complete other experience where it's like a totally different vibe than when you would catch a festival headlining set or,
Yeah, for
you know,
sure.
like one on your regular tour. I just think that's such a cool experience for you guys to give your fans to kind of say, hey, come catch one of these moments.
I know.
you
And we do them in these really cool places, man. It's like these beautiful theaters. And like we did one in the caves up here in Tennessee. It's like they're always there, these unique, cool places.
Yeah.
You know, either beautiful theaters or just something unique. So it's always, it's a vibe.
I love that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Being in a cave.
Oh, yeah, dude. There's only one entrance and exit. It's straight in and straight out. That's
Yeah,
it. It's
loading is kind of a pain in the ass there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've never been. Have you been to a show there?
Yeah, we just saw Old 60 up there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I've seen the Cadillac 3 in the caves.
a cool place.
I've done a show on the outside. Like they have like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was really kind of a strange show during like COVID. everyone was like in these like boxes or whatever.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were not the best days, but at least there was still music.
Yeah.
But no, I always talk about just venues that have meant a lot to me as just a fan, like Red Rocks, of course, being one of them,
Yeah.
and just the spirituality almost that you feel there. I'm sure it feels like that from stage too, but you know, as a fan, it's so powerful. And I feel like the Caverns is one of those spots where it's like you just feel it when you're in there. And I mean, the acoustics aren't the best in there, you know. That's not the thing, right?
Yeah.
Probably better acoustic than full band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
sure.
it's just a really cool experience, and the moment you step down into that cave and you feel the temperature drop, you know, you're just
Yeah.
like, whoa. It's
Yeah, I
a
forgot
it's a
about
cool experience, and I mean, as a music fan, a guy that's been to a lot of shows, a lot of festivals, those things that stick out, those venues that stick out, a great theater, maybe it's the lighting in a theater, or just those rooms sound so good. Like I think Georgia Theater sounds so good. in
Yeah,
there,
dude.
you
We used to
know?
do
We used
Georgia
to do
Theater
that back in the day all
Yeah.
the time. That was a cool place, man.
It
We had
just
fun
sounds
there.
good.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
it just sounds good, you know.
We've had some good times there.
It's just sometimes the venue can just bring out another little something in the show, and
Yeah.
getting to do, I'm sure these acoustic gigs that you get to do and getting to share those really cool rooms.
Yeah, back in the theaters, because we've done
Yeah.
these arenas and all this
Yep.
other stuff for so long. It's like
It's cool. It's like an intimate thing. It's
Yeah.
different.
back in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I think that's so
all,
powerful.
Yeah, all eyes are, not that if they're not in an arena, but there's no fancy tricks or anything going on at these things.
Yeah.
At the Acoustic Broke Down in a, in that type of place, there's no tricks, there's no lighting tricks, there's no bullshit. It's
Yeah.
like they're here to listen to your
No
voice.
distortion.
There's no distortion. It's like broke down acoustic.
Yeah.
We need to hear your lyrics and how you play an acoustic guitar, and
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Are you guys doing any like instrumentation changes, like switching
yeah.
to 12 strings or?
Oh, we got all kinds of shit
we
going
did
on.
that.
Lap steels. I'm playing lap steel and dobro.
John does a
and
bunch of
Oh, cool.
dobro, lap steel. We
Very
did some
half-assed,
12
but
string.
it's
Yeah.
there.
Hell yeah, I love it. Yeah, I play dobro. That's one of my favorites. So that, and then some other secret stuff, or what else?
No, that's kind of it, really,
Yeah.
for the instrument changes, because we already have piano and stuff in the full band thing, so we still got that. And then just breaking some stuff down and having it more lap steel and dobro, things like that. We do have a 12 string. It just kind of
Yeah,
depends
12
on the
string.
song.
Cocktail kit or something. Smaller drum
Yeah.
kit,
Yeah.
We do all kinds of Nothing crazy, nothing too wild and fancy. It's more about the songs and how we change the songs and the arrangements and those type of things are our fancy part of it. Because we're not studio musicians. We're not great musicians. Like I said, I fake my way through the dobro just enough to fool somebody into thinking I know how to play it. But it's not. We're not. That's not our cup of tea.
Yeah, totally.
We're just getting on there banging on stuff, dude. Make it sound cool.
Totally, 100%. And also, it's like once you've done these, like Ascend and all these amphitheaters and arenas and stuff, it's like getting back to playing a venue where you're physically closer to the fans is such a treat too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like Garth, has done 2 nights at a stadium and then did a club tour, like a dive bar tour.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like I know why he did that.
Yep.
Yeah. I can see why he did that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the arenas you get so distant. It feels like the engagement. Right when we first started playing arenas, that was the first thing we noticed was like, oh man,
Oh, this is
we're
weird.
disconnected.
Yeah.
Why are you so far away?
Yeah.
I can't even see the people back there.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get past that. You feel like you're disengaged, and it's not really true. You got to get past that part, but. It's nice to be in your face, balls to the wall. That's the way we grew up, grinding our teeth in bars and clubs. We've been together for 18 years. It's like
So crazy.
independently,
awesome. Yeah,
nobody ever took us to the top. Nobody took us to arenas or amps or whatever besides us and the fans. So
That's the way to
That's what
do
we
it,
care
though.
about the most.
And that's the way that it lasts. You build those grassroots fans.
That's how we were only interested in playing
Yeah.
music, and going out there and touring. So that's how we did it.
Yep. And I remember like when you guys were just starting to get kind of like outside of Texas, where you would hit areas like Pennsylvania and West Virginia and stuff, and just
Yeah.
being stoked because we didn't always get the cool stuff that was coming out of Texas, up all the way up in Western Pennsylvania. So,
doubt.
and I know that's like a challenge for you guys, I'm sure, financially, and trying to build this.
Yeah, when you if you're like doing good down there
Mm-hmm.
in that area, it's so big. When you incorporate those 3 or 4 states, and you're selling a lot of tickets, it's a lot of money, relatively. And then you got to break out and maybe go to Seattle and sell 150 tickets is different. So you gotta sacrifice for a little bit and hope it works.
Yeah.
But now
so we took that leap of faith, and we went to Europe and we said, screw it. It's
work though,
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Yeah.
It's hard to break out of a certain stigma, and we love where we're. I mean, of course we love that. I mean, we love going. Next week, 2 weeks, we're going back to Texas and everything. It's like, hell yeah, dude, because we don't hardly get to go back home anymore. But it's hard to break out like that. It takes a
sacrifice,
a lot of sacrifice,
more
gritting
travel,
it, getting after it. Yeah.
Yep. More travel, less tickets sold.
Less money,
more
the whole
travel
thing.
expenses, all of it.
Yeah.
But now you guys are seeing the fruits of that labor. You're seeing those big rooms all around the
Everywhere.
country.
Yeah.
Like it was seeing you guys as a festival headliner at a festival in Iowa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From Texas to that. It's just so cool to get to see for me, as a fan.
Absolutely.
It's betting on yourselves,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
and having it pay off. It's fucking badass.
And you guys have of course, your regular tour that you're on right now as well. So talk about like what rooms you guys have been having. How much of the new set could people come to expect of some of the new songs in the current set?
Yeah, we've been kind of just as they've been released.
Yeah.
We've
We
been
don't
throwing
play songs anymore before they're released.
You put them out when they're released.
Because YouTube and things like that, like we experienced that, in the past, and it's like you play a song 6 months before the album's out, the song's out
Yeah.
because somebody's gonna record it. It's there.
Yep.
It's out in the world.
Yep.
So we only that's just how we roll now. It's
Yeah.
like if it ain't out, we don't play it.
That's cool.
We're used to back in the day. You would ramp it up, right? You would be playing those songs before the record, months. That's kind of how you promoted the record. I don't like doing that now because as soon as you play it, it's out. It's that version. People listen to it 1,000,000 times before the record even comes out.
Yeah, makes sense.
Demoitis.
Yeah.
Yep. And so we'll play. The songs. There's 3 or 4 songs that are out. We'll play them in the set and stuff like that until the record comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once the record comes out, do you guys have an idea of how much of that you're going to sprinkle into the set as well?
Not yet.
Yep.
It just depends, really. You just kind of got to see which songs are kind of popping and which songs you feel comfortable flowing into the set. Because you got, we've been around for so long, have so many albums, you can't just cut out everything. You got songs you have to play too, so you have to kind of pick and choose. And the more records you get, it gets way harder
That makes sense.
to figure it out.
Yeah.
Somebody's always gonna be pissed off.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Always.
oh, you didn't play my favorite song,
But I think that's one of the cool parts about how you guys are doing the different things of touring, with you're doing the acoustic set, so you can play some of those songs that maybe someone doesn't get to get in the full set.
Absolutely.
Or you could play none of them at the cover set.
Yeah.
You didn't play any of my favorite songs.
It's like,
But-
play Freebird. And it's like, not
Okay.
even tonight. This is your one chance to ever hear us play Freebird, and you're not getting it.
Yeah.
You're still not going to get it.
Oh, I love it. But it's cool for me to get to see a band that I loved that I never got to see live, and then getting to see you guys at the club, and then now the growth that you're seeing in the new record. Like I said, I just feel like it's so cohesive sonically, and just some records seem just like a list of songs. These are the best songs we had, and this just feels like a project.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Cool,
which I
man.
love.
A friend of mine said that I like the way he said it. And he was like, it feels like you took the best of your old stuff and the best of your new stuff, and you made a better record out of that.
Yeah,
And I was like, cool, I'm down with that.
yeah. I think it's powerful.
That feels good.
Yeah. Any of the songs off the new record that just you guys feel personally attached to, or that have, if you're playing them live, if they're out already, if they have hit, or if you're excited for fans to hear?
I mean, really, all of them. It's all one work of art.
Yeah.
There's a song called "Monsters" I feel personally attached to. It's not out yet. It was kind of last
I do
minute.
too.
I wrote that the last day in the studio or whatever,
Yeah.
But usually no, Not too much, because it's like all one thing. Like the whole career, every album is like all. I view it as like all one puzzle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I never get like too attached to one song. I'm almost detached from the songs once they're out.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like maybe you're attached when you're working on it and stuff. For me, and then it's out. Now it's out. It's for y'all. It's time to move on to something else. You know what I mean?
That's a cool way to think
So
about it,
where
honestly.
we go now?
Yeah. I love that.
That's just how it kind of registers into my mind, and then I look at it as all one record. You know?
Yeah. That's
I mean, once it's out, you can't change it. So it's like, don't
Yeah.
worry about it, you know?
It's only forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't mess up. It's only forever.
It's only forever.
well. That's one of the things too that I love about you guys dropping albums. I remember hearing the guys from Muscadine Bloodline talking to American Aquarium, and they mentioned that they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna put these songs out and make an EP." And they said BJ was like, "Well, what's the iconic EPs that you know of that you think back on?" You know?
Yeah,
So-
they tried to get us to do that back in the day when people started doing that. We're like, man, we're old school, dude. We're just gonna do our thing.
I love that.
Against the grain.
Yeah.
Man, against the grain in the long run is what moves the needle. You know,
Yeah.
if you're following along the path that everybody else follows, you're just gonna get washed away. You know,
Yeah.
if you stand your ground and you do the thing that makes you you, when you look back on the history of it, that's gonna be the stuff that stands out.
And that's real art.
That's real art.
Yeah.
100% agree with that.
Which is what we're supposed to be doing.
Yep, absolutely. It's a strange world of 30-second clips and what song's popping right now and who's at the top of a playlist.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, music is that. It's expression, and it's intimate stories that you get to share, and the way you want to express them, and the way that it makes people feel, that makes them want to come and buy a ticket and buy merch and come out and see the special shows that you guys do, like that festival and like the acoustic tour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a way of giving back to the fans.
Absolutely
Showing your
agree.
appreciation.
No
Putting
doubt.
in the extra work. Learning the 20 cover songs,
Yeah.
so they can have a good time.
Dude, that's going to be
For
so
sure, that's what
hard.
it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a pain in the ass, dude.
It's going to be so
Yeah,
hard.
you could easily just mail it in and just play the same set 3 times.
Because
at the
even
festival.
our set, like, if you go to work up your set for the next tour or something, like, you still know, like, a lot of those songs. You're adding some songs and stuff, but it's like, it's you playing your part.
Yeah.
Now you're playing somebody else's
You're playing
part.
their part. Have you
You
ever
know?
tried to learn your favorite guitar player or singer's like the song
Yeah,
that you
and
like?
nothing's the same,
Go try to
It's-
play it, and
Yeah.
then play like 25 of them. It's
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so,
Well, I'm
Here we
sure
go.
you do it your own way, too, of course.
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
But you want to stay, true to it in your own way.
you still want to
Yeah.
do, like, a good version of
We
it,
wanna-
though,
yeah,
you
we
know?
would- yeah.
Not like a
Do it
half-ass
justice.
version. You know?
It's kind of like learning someone else's songs and like learning the parts on the record. It's like, it's weird. It's like when you really spend time, it's like you're inside their head. It's so strange. I don't know how to convey it to someone that isn't a musician, that doesn't play.
Me.
But it's like listening to a record and like slowing it down and like you're like, this is the same frets they use and the same picking. It's like you're like in their freaking brain. It's
Yeah.
strange, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never really tried to learn a bunch of songs. I don't know how to play a bunch of cover songs or
Me
anything.
neither,
I
man.
can't
None
play.
of us do, dude. We just
we
got
don't
our
do
own
that.
songs.
Yeah, totally.
Which is maybe our tunnel vision or our binders or whatever. But yeah, sometimes the times that I have picked up the guitar and tried to play Steve Gaines' part or something,
Yeah.
sometimes you're playing it and like you're saying, it's like, oh, dude, that's the A scale. I know how to play that. This whole time I thought he was he was playing a special guitar that nobody else can play.
Totally.
But sometimes maybe not with Steve Gaines. That's a little different. He's crazy. But
Yeah. Well, I remember being, 10 years old, and I got a guitar for Christmas, and I eventually took a lesson, and it was like the first song I learned was "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and like my guitar teacher showed me where to put my fingers, and it sounded just like the freaking record. I was like, "What?" In my head, it's like this is art on some super high level that you needed to like be a wizard to be able to replicate.
Yeah.
But it's like no, it's like 1 3 3 on these, and then it's like bang, and then you go down string, and it's like and then it's like I'm like, oh, I could do that. It's
Yeah.
such a cool feeling.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
And then getting to do that 20 times and put your own spin on it's gonna be such a treat for the fans.
It'll
It's
be
gonna
fun.
sick.
I think so. If we pull it off, it's gonna be really cool. I think.
Yeah, I love that. I saw also that you guys were doing Talladega Super Speedway too.
Yeah.
in
We are.
October.
We are.
Have you ever done any other events like that in the past?
No,
Not
man.
NASCAR.
Yeah.
No, we're friends with like Jimmy Johnson and Chase and Ryan Blaney. But we've never done those kind of events.
That's cool.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, I bet that's going to be neat. I'm sure a very different experience than the people of Europe,
Yeah, they said they get down out there.
Yeah.
I've never been, but I've always wanted to go. So
Yeah.
yeah.
They're not going to be sitting there just chilling. There's going to be beer in the air,
Yeah.
It'll be wild.
Dude, in the playing in the middle.
In the pit.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, they're gonna eat that up.
I love it. Well, I mean, honestly, like it's been super cool to have you guys, hop over here and just get to hang out with us a little bit. I'm a very long-standing fan before I got to see you live, and then became incredibly more once I got to see it. So,
Thank you, dude.
Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all.
yeah, thank you guys for taking the time to come and hang out with us.
Likewise, dude. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, absolutely.
And we'll make sure when you're back in Nashville, we'll get to see you. But hopefully, we get to see one of those acoustic shows too. We can make it. To
Yeah.
Come on with it.
Yeah.
I'll be at the beach.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
I'm going to the beach, dude.
That'd be a good one.
Help us out with these covers.
Yeah. Kurt would do that for
Tabs.
sure. Well, guys, thanks so much for being here with us, man.
Appreciate y'all.
We appreciate y'all. And guys, that's the Raised Rowdy Podcast. We'll check you out on the next episode. And
All right,
make sure you hit up Whiskey Myers on the road and see that live show.
go get that new record.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you
thank
guys.
y'all.
Bye.